You will hear things in the background. That's just the nature of this. First, let's put it in Sith vision. Ah, nice and yellow and a hint of red. Get that real sense of danger. Evil. Now we can review the film. Yeah, I know the TV. It's way too loud upstairs. I can't even go up there. It's like a sound wall hitting you. It is a time of love and romance. The Force has awoken in a young Skywalker once again. Now set forth by his lust for things that are. Here we see starships, which would make sense. It's a sci-fi. It's set in space. It's a very impressive star destroyer, but we don't really know what makes it tick, which is normal. Someone needs to fix the lighting on the ship, though. I'm just going to say that. Whoever's in charge of maintenance is not doing their job. I'm sure it was pay cuts that did it, but this would make more sense if he was a Jedi and that was his Padawan and he was telling him to leave before the vision that he has comes true. He has secret knowledge. Wouldn't it make more? This is a poor option if that's what you mean. That guy would have made such a great Jedi. He looks like something out of the Jedi Knight video games. I don't mean that in bad. I mean he looks like a really good Jedi figure. Action figures, ho! X-wing is sitting there. No Tie Fighter hit it. I mean, they have scanners. They have planetary scanners. They didn't decide to just land by the X-wing, the only thing that could fly away. A roast duck. Anyways, this is a great movie. And I can tell everyone's going to fall in love with the characters once they see it from a new angle. A snowy, snowy angle. There's an invasion and you're killing them off one by one. That's not going to piss anyone off into killing you. Good plan. Also, why are they raiding it? No, I mean, like, seriously. If they want people captured alive, use the stun blasts. Then you can brainwash them afterwards. Again, this makes perfect sense. We're looking at it in the wrong light. Great music. No, I mean that seriously. I like that. First Order could have been that horn. That could have been their sound. Well, that's just being petty. The First Order is evil by their nature. That's just mean. They can do better. You know, if Kylo Ren can see the future like Jedi can, he could have done something before the blaster was fired. That's pretty cool. But you know, that's actually really good cinema because you're making the energy vibrate on screen and it has like a really cool sound effect. Great visual. Doesn't he want the map still? They can interrogate them. They can turn them into stormtroopers with brainwashing. And then once the stormtroopers, they want to help them. And that's kind of useful. Especially since they took losses. You guys actually. I'm pretty sure someone just started that earlier. Capturing an X-Wing would have a potential map in it. They have navigation computers sometimes. I mean, they want a map, but there's an X-Wing literally there. That want the astromech droid and that want the X-Wing. Because they're in between the two, there's a map. It may not be the map they want, but it's a start. Also, why did he kill him? He had him alive. No, everyone asks this. It's good cinema. But if I could just give a little, what that guy should have done is he should have pulled out like a blaster or a thermal detonator to try to kill Kylo with, and Kylo could have been forced to kill him. But the thing is, this is actually really good character development, but it's just lacking understanding what the New Republic is about. And if it just had some scenes about the New Republic and why Kylo hates them, I think it would improve this a little bit, and you could imply that that guy is actually a former senator, and Kylo just hates him too much to let him live, even to question him where the map is. And the answer is simple. They endangered Kylo's mother, and just like Anakin, he has a deep love for his parents. And the New Republic betrayed them, which is all part of Palpatine's plan, and that was to turn Kylo to turn him into a perfect vessel for him in the future, for the Emperor to transfer into or to use as a potential new apprentice to fulfill the promise that Luke had. And Leia. But I like this scene too. I think if we had had more of Rey as this desert traveler, I really, really like this part. And I like the outfit. Beautiful music and beautiful scenery. This is a good movie. This is a part that's a good movie. You cut out to this and a few other scenes, and then put in lots of politics and show us why Kylo Ren hates the New Republic. Cat people. Very self-interested. And not having them in this movie is a big loss. Because many Boffins died, but not all the Boffins. I agree, this is a good movie right here. Everyone used military hardware to walk around and get around because it was left over. And you can actually see like scavenger bands fighting with AT-AT. She's not curious where the droid came from. That isn't standard Imperial hardware. That it's colored like an individual owns it. That's someone's property, and she just is not asking those questions. Okay. Storytelling, because she's a desert scavenger, she can't think like that. She just thinks it's an individual. A very good job. And it should be about politics and hatred of politics. Cinema. Everything's golden red. Or maybe that's just the Sith vision on the TV. I wonder how many other droids she didn't sell. Is there just like a ton of like Imperial assassin droids running around because of her? I wonder how many other droids she didn't sell. Is there just like a ton of like Imperial assassin droids running around because of her? If he knows her name. Cinema. I love this part. But, you know, just be grateful that you're escaping, I guess. I get that too. Sometimes you want to keep it simple. That's a valid cinema point. That, they basically have a low jack on that TIE fighter. Is there a timeline where TIE fighters actually had like hyperdrives on them? Did someone change that time? Because this is good filmmaking. It's just there's weird choices in it. I'm curious if this mask is actually based on something historic. Because that'd be pretty cool if that was actually based on like a historic mask of some sort. Because Vader's was based on samurai, so, and you could say that's like based on old Sith design, so. There's good things in this movie. So Finn was thrown from the wreckage. That would imply the other guy was thrown from the wreckage too. You know, that's really a cheap death. If they plan on killing him originally, cinema, no, it's fine. I don't think we might have posed like a Jedi though. That'd be cool. Then you can excuse the fact that he's far away from the wreck when it happens. He force jumps out and he force throws Finn out too, and that's how Finn gets out. Is Poe saves him. Poe's the only reason to take the TIE fighters to get down to the planet because he knows there's going to be a ship down there. He can get this ship and he can take off on that. And because he's a Jedi, he can run really fast, so he can clear the wreckage. And he was careful to hide his powers from. They programmed them from birth, but they didn't program them at pre-birth, did they? Oh dear. Not the most elite. Can I ask something? Why does the alien creature have to be ugly? Why can't it actually be beautiful and, like, elegant? Grand Moff Tarkin, I thought he was a myth. Myth. Cinema. I really do like elements of this film. I think Finn knows how to use the guns. He should have been blasting the TIE fighters a lot sooner. He's a stormtrooper, it's not racist.